time you to ask if I'd be your muse and go and pay me blue. You turn my one of one.
What's up, Lash girlies? It's your girl Cameron Love. If you're new here, my name is Cameron Love. I am a licensed esthetician, owner of Lash Queen Beauty Company in Greensboro, North Carolina. We are a lash retailer and lash supply company and store. So that's just a little bit about me. Fast forward, let's get into the video. You clicked this video because you obviously want to know how to level up your lash business in 2023. And I'm here to tell you it is not that difficult. One of my biggest tips on leveling up your lash business in 2023 is to lock in. Yes, lock in. Literally cut out all outside distractions, and you really need to have a tunnel vision, especially if you have like goals, ambitions of what you want to do for your business that year. Write those goals and ambitions down and truly lock yourself in. No more constantly scrolling on Instagram looking for ideas. No more being on TikTok all day not doing anything. Actually sit down and hone in on these ideas so that you can actually, you know, hit the goals that you want to hit. It takes time to hit those goals, but if you're honest about, you know, with yourself and how you want to actually go after your goals. Hi, how are you? Good. Do you need... Okay, y'all, sorry. So I had a customer come in, so I had to help her. So yes, you completely get rid of all distractions, anything that's just like hindering your growth. So if it's something that you're over consuming, so if you're too busy on TikTok all day to make content for your business, you need to get off TikTok. If you're too busy scrolling aimlessly through Instagram, if you're aimlessly scrolling through Instagram, that is something else that you also need to cut out. Things that are causing you or you're giving too much attention to, things that are causing too much overexposure, you need to eliminate. And as a content creator and business owner, I also feel like it is really, really important that you don't overconsume content, because you kind of hinder your own creativity as a creator when you're constantly, you know, scrolling and looking at other people's content. So it's better sometimes to just relax, rethink, lock yourself in, remove all outside distractions, and really just hone in on what you're doing, because in the end it really doesn't help you as a business owner if you're constantly feeding these distractions that you have. So when I say lock in, I mean to really focus in, have that tunnel vision. These are the goals that I set for my business this year, and this is how I'm going to accomplish them, and this is the strategy to accomplishing those goals. And that is how you level up. You know, honestly, locking in, staying focused, that is how you level up. Second tip for you guys is to be realistic. Now I know that might sound a little crazy, and especially in some instances where I always tell people to be delusional. I'm always telling people, like, sometimes you just have to be delusional about your dreams, because that it makes you go harder when you're delusional about what you want to do. But when it comes to your goals, sometimes you need to be a little bit realistic. So and make sure the goals are actually attainable for you, you know, in that time frame. So like me, my goal was to see about $5,000 a week in sales, and that was in store and online sales combined. So I was already seeing a regular $3,000 to $4,000 a week. So $5,000 a week is not, you know, that's not too short of a goal for me, because I'm already seeing the 3 to 4. So that's why I say be realistic, because you need to be realistic about the goals that you're setting for yourself. So I wasn't really, you know, hard on myself about those goals, because I knew I could reach those, because I had already been basically reaching them just a shy short of that goal. So just be realistic about your goals. Just actually set goals that are actually attainable for you. So if you are currently doing lash extensions and you're seeing about $500 a week, a good goal is to set, I want to see $1,000 a week as a lash artist. That's an actually good goal to set, and it's actually attainable for you to set, because that's nothing but an additional $500 a week. You're already doing $500, so who's to say you can't do another $500? So that's when I say be realistic about your goals. It's okay to be delusional sometimes, but when it comes to goal setting, I think it's better for you, not only as a business owner but as a lash professional, that you set goals that are actually attainable for yourself. So that way, if you don't hit the goal, or if you're shy of the goal, it's like, okay, I can still do this. Like, just because I didn't hit it right now doesn't mean I can't hit it. That just means I need to try harder and try and hit it again. So definitely be realistic and lock in. Next goal, or my next tip, is to, and I feel like I tell y'all this tip all the time, but it has made such a big difference in my business, is to find a business mentor or a coach. So I have 2 business mentors slash coaches that they are truly my rock. They give me all types of business advice. One of them is in retail, and one of them has been in entrepreneurship for over 20 years. So these 2 business mentors really just hone in. And if you guys know me personally, you know who my mentors are. My parents. My parents are 2 of the most strong-minded business people I know. And if mom and dad, if you're watching this, thank you guys so much for pouring into me. I really feel like I am a mixture of my parents sometimes, but basically my parents are truly my business mentors and or my coaches, outside of other people that I work with. But they are my 2 stronghold business coaches and business mentors. My mom has over 20 plus years in retail, and my dad has been entrepreneur for over 20 years now. So they are always pouring into me and pouring ideas into my business and giving me like the feedback that I need as a business owner to really help me grow. So find you a business mentor or coach. I was blessed to actually have 2 parents that are in the business field and entrepreneurship, and they run their own businesses. They already they are the perfect mentors. I was blessed to have given parents that already do that. But for those that do not have that support or do not have that resource of parents being in business, I recommend finding someone in the lash industry, or finding someone just in business. It doesn't have to be lash business related or beauty business related, but finding someone essentially who has done what you want to do and has done it successfully. I never thought it made sense for people to coach people that are in the same position. When I'm looking for a coach, I'm looking for someone who's doing better than me, or someone that I obviously look up to. So I suggest the same thing for you. If you are looking for a business mentor and or coach, you need to be working with someone who you admire, someone that you look up to, someone who is doing what you want to do. Which leads me to my point of my mentorship program that I will be launching. Y'all just give me a couple of more weeks. I'm working. And the reason that I've been working so hard on this program and for so long, I must say this program is very, very detailed. This program is so freaking detailed, y'all. So for starters, it's 12 weeks, so that's very long. I know, but I made it 12 weeks because I wanted it to be intensive. I wanted it to really be geared towards helping lash professionals grow their business and level up in 2023. So this mentorship is 12 weeks. It's 2 courses a week, 2 webinars a week that are prepared live webinars by me. They are recorded. And then there's also a private mentorship session and 1 question and answer session. So every week, I have the 2 courses that I'm talking about, the 2 topic courses I'm talking about, and these are already prepared courses that I've been working on. So these are going to be incorporated into the mentorship. So those courses that I have not released on those certain topics in the lash business, those will be in the mentorship program. So we'll have 2 of those courses per week. The question and answer session, so any questions that they have about the stuff that we learned in that week, they can ask at the question and answer session. And then the private mentorship session is a one-on-one mentorship session that I have with those that are in the group mentorship. So it's a one-on-one. It's not the entire group. It's just one-on-one. And I will do that once a week to check the progress of every single one of my mentees and make sure that everyone is growing inside of the mentorship circle, and they're seeing the results that they want to see, and they're happy with the program, and anything else I can help them with, that is what that session is for. So it's taking me some time to get this program together because y'all, it's a lot of work. I didn't realize how much work it was until I sat down and I had to start doing it. But I've already kind of done the guide, so everyone will actually get a booklet, like a spiral booklet. I'm going to be shipping that out, so everyone that's a part of the program will get a booklet that entails the circle guide. So the actual circle, what's the word, like the actual schedule of the program, and then also included in that same booklet is going to be note-taking sections. So for every single course, there's going to be the slides of that course and notes. So it'll be room for them to take their own notes, and then they'll have a copy of the slides, and all of that will be into one booklet. So I'm going to be shipping that out as well, so they'll have something physical as well to go along with their group mentorship program. And all this is going to be held online, so you can become my mentee anywhere in the country. It doesn't have to be, if you're actually in Greensboro, that's a plus, so you can come to the shop and have your one-on-one conversations if you like, instead of doing it online. But this works out for those who are you know, not local. They have the opportunity to still become my mentee, so that's really, really nice. My next tip for leveling up your lash business in 2023 is to continue your education. Now, I know that sounds generic, but let's be real, y'all. You have got to continue your education. This is not a drill. This is not a joke. State board, if you are a licensed professional, state board requires you as a beauty professional to continue your education regularly. So every year, I think it's 8 hours that I have to do to renew my license. So that is a requirement by state board, because state board wants us to continue our education and continue to learn about the industry, because you don't get taught everything in school. So that is really essential to the growth of your business. Now, you don't have to take a lash course. If you are slaying volume lashes, it doesn't make sense for you to take another volume lash course. Let's be real. It's smarter for you to take courses